I don't think the problem lies within you in a sense of you just want to walk around with unforgiveness. You just want to walk around with a heart just made of stone and just resentment, and you just want to stay in that place of not forgiving whoever hurt you, or brought you to that place of unforgiveness. I think a lot of people that's walking around with unforgiveness for somebody else is due to multiple reasons. But I know for me, two of these reasons stuck out for me to as to what made it so difficult for me to forgive, somebody. And one of those reasons was the lack of an apology. I did not get an apology from the people that wronged me. So when I did not receive that apology that I know that I deserve and they wasn't willing to forgive me, it brought me to a sense of like, how can I forgive somebody that's not even sorry? And how can I forgive somebody that did not even ask for forgiveness? Okay. So that prolonged me forgiving those people because I felt like if they wanted forgiveness, they would have came to me, and they would have asked me for that forgiveness, but they never did. And also too, they also continued the repeated behavior that brought me to that place of that pain or that trauma that I was trying to live through. So if they still doing those same things, how can I forgive them? How was I able to forgive them if they doing the same thing that caused that pain, that caused that hurt? And like I said, the first one was they never asked for forgiveness. So with those two things present, sometimes it can show up in your ability of not being able to forgive. Okay, so it's not majority of the time that you walking around with the fact that I just want a heart of stone or I just want to stay in this place of unforgiveness, and because what they done to me, I'm gonna make them pay for it all the days of their life by not forgiving them. No, it's mostly because they keep doing the same thing, and two, they never asked you for forgiveness. But what got me to the place that I was able to forgive people, those that never asked me, for forgiveness. Well, I came to realize, along with the help of the Holy Spirit, that forgiveness was more so for me than for them. Because while I was sitting there and, drowning in bitterness, drowning in resentment, those same people that caused me to feel that way, to fill my heart up with so much pain and so much, animosity or whatever I was feeling towards them, they was out there living their best lives. They was going on with their lives, and yet I was still stuck in that place with, of that unforgiveness that I had for them people. So once I got to the point and say, sometimes I just may have to live with the apologies that I never received. Yes, that does not discount that I deserve those apologies. It's just saying that I love me enough and I care about my well-being enough to forgive those that never asked for it. Okay, and also keep up a boundary, keep boundaries in place to never let myself become and get in that position again. Okay, so again, always remember that you walking around with unforgiveness necessarily does not mean that you got a heart of stone or you just want to stay in that place. It could be for those two reasons: that person never asked you for forgiveness and the constant repeated behavior. But you have to make yourself responsible to what you will and will not tolerate from other people, and also know that forgiveness is more so for you than for them. My name is Lashelle Monroe. Until next time, y'all, please stay blessed and please keep the faith.